Good evening, guys, and welcome to tonight's video. Tonight I'm going to talk about how successful people view failure. Okay, now successful people view failure not only as something that needs to be avoided, but something that actually is a stepping stone to success. They see it as sort of the halfway mark between where you are now and where you want to be. Okay, and that is what makes the difference. Okay, and tonight I'm going to talk about something called the 5 failure levels, which is something that I've been recently reminded of and I absolutely love. Okay, so let's get into it. Number 1 is the ability to fail. Okay, absolutely every single person on the planet has the ability to fail. However, 90% of people never make it past this stage due to the desire to avoid failure. Okay? Number 2 is the willingness to fail. Okay, people who make it to this stage sort of accept that failure is a natural byproduct of getting to success. Okay, however, less than 20% of people ever make it to this stage for any sustained period of time. Okay, number 3 is the wantingness to fail. Okay, now the wantingness to fail is a bit different to the willingness to fail. A wantingness is where you develop a desire to fail with the inner faith that personal and financial success or growth will come as a result of this. Okay, now fewer than 5% of people ever make it here. Now there is a difference, as I said, between the willingness and the wantingness. Okay, a willingness is where someone will sort of tolerate enough failure just to get out of what they want out of life. Okay, just enough but no more. A wantingness, however, is developing that desire to go further, to actually seek failure with, again, that inner faith that because of they seek that failure, they will benefit from it. Okay? Number 4 is failing bigger and faster. So people that make it here recognize that if failing is good, failing faster is better. Okay? And in order to increase their failure rate, they'll go after big goals that are worthy of the effort. Okay? And number 5 is failing exponentially. Now, people who make it to this level realise that massive success requires multiplication of effort. Okay, so they actually enlist others to fail with them because they know that if individual failure equals individual success, then group failure will equal group success. Okay, now you look at any of the big companies in the world, they have lots of people. Okay, so this is a big one. Now I want to relate this to a story that everybody knows about, which is the story of Thomas Edison. Okay, now obviously everyone knows Thomas Edison. And I want to sort of talk about how this relates to that. Okay, now as we said before, successful people, they tend to focus on the last 3. Okay, they're the people that, they develop the wantingness to fail, they fail bigger and faster, and they fail exponentially. Now, everyone's heard the story of Thomas Edison and the 10,000 failures. I know, obviously, he said, I found 10,000 ways not to invent the light bulb, but you could look at it that he failed 10,000 times. Now, what most people don't know is that after this, he actually went out and hired a bunch of inventors to work with him, knowing full well that they weren't as smart or as talented as he was. Now, why would he do this? Well, he realised, or he thought, that he wasn't failing fast enough on his own. Even with 10,000 failures under his belt, he felt that if he enlisted others to fail with him, they would then go on to invent more things. Okay? Now, as I said, the successful people tend to focus on those last 3, and Thomas Edison is the poster child almost for this. When you put failing bigger, failing faster, and failing exponentially all together, he literally lit the world. Okay, now you have to. This is what I'm talking about, where you need to almost stop being afraid of failure. Okay, if you look at any quotes from any of the most successful people in the world, they love failure. They love it. They go after it. They seek it. They develop that wantingness to fail because they know that's where they learn, that's where they grow, that's where they become the person that they have to be and grow into that person so that they can go after and get what they want. You know, and success is different for everybody. But they've developed through that failure in order to become that person that they want to be so they can go after and get it. Okay, so that's my tip for today. Don't be afraid of failure. Seek it, go after it. Fail, learn, grow, and go after what you want. Okay, so hopefully you've got some value from this. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and share. It's always very much appreciated. Thank you very much, guys, and I shall see you on the next video.